What's up, everybody? Axe Wizard here, back with some great news. The Kickstarter for Cairn 2nd edition went live today, actually. I was at work when it went live, but I've already pledged, so it looks like they've already funded. I saw a tweet by Yohai that basically said that they funded their goal within an hour after the Kickstarter going live. So that's awesome. Yeah, right here, funded in 1 hour. That's pretty cool. So I'm excited. So anyway, let's talk about what is going to be included in this Cairn 2nd edition Kickstarter box set. So I wish I could make this. Let me just zoom in a little bit on this bad boy so we can see more stuff. Here we go. So what is included? So it has like a cool little blurb here. Are you ready to return to the wood? The wood surrounds and divides the realm, and anyone or anything has not yet sworn fealty. The wood is not one forest, but all forests. The root is the realm of mystery and horror underneath, and does not care for the petty divisions over ground. That was my attempt at like the movie trailer guy, whatever. So yeah, it looks like this definitive 2nd edition has been freshly revised and developed and includes an expanded player's guide, which we've been playtesting, a brand new Wardens guide, which we've yet to see, a new adventure in Trouble in Twin Lakes, in a robust and lavishly illustrated box set packed with useful gaming tools. So what's in the box? Let's figure it out. So we have a 5-panel GM screen. That's a 5-panel. Wow. Most GM screens I've seen are only 4-panel. So the fact it's got 5, maybe it's like a smaller. Because what's kind of funny is I hardly ever have to use a GM screen when I'm using Cairn, because everything is like, I usually just have like whatever adventure, whatever I have, and I have like the rule book somewhere around here. I think it's still in my bag of goodies. And I usually just have this open and nobody can really see what I'm looking at, right? So and everything is pretty much like theater of the mind that I run for Cairn. So I've never really had to use a GM screen for Cairn. So that's kind of cool. It comes with one though. And it looks like it comes with like the core rules. So you can just have that reference right there. It's got the combat rules. Got dungeon procedures, wilderness procedures, and then it has like tables and generators. So that seems pretty cool. That's good stuff to have on the DM screen. Now, keep in mind that for 2nd edition, the dungeon procedures and the wilderness procedures, like most of the procedures are actually optional. You could still use Cairn 2nd edition like you would with 1st edition. And you can just make your characters with the new backgrounds, and you could still have that open-ended, rulings not rules gameplay of Cairn, without necessarily having to have these procedures defined. You could still, do your own thing if you want to. It's not necessarily. I'm not gonna say it's not important to the system, because it does add a lot of cool things that players have been asking for. But yeah, so I like the fact that it has it on there. We have an exclusive heavy-duty box, so that's cool. I've got like the Pathfinder starter kit, and I was pretty impressed with that. So this box looks like it's pretty good quality. I love the artwork that we got for it. We have a character sheet pad, which is going to be cool. So we've got 25 to 30, 5.5 by 8.5 inch tear-off sheets. So it looks like we've got the new portrait style 2nd edition Cairn character sheet, which I think is pretty cool. I'm personally a fan of the landscape 2nd edition character sheet. In fact, all my videos where I've been demoing like the new backgrounds for Cairn 2nd edition, I've been using the landscape version. So, but I like that they include a actual pad, because when I first picked up Cairn and like me and my boys were playing it, I basically printed off like a bunch of the character sheets, and we were running through those, like, because we kept like wanting to roll new characters and do fun one-shots, and the fact it gives you a bunch of character sheets just as part of it as like a character sheet pad, I think that's pretty cool. We also get the 3 core books, and look, these are actually pretty thin. Like it's still a lightweight system. It adds a lot more detail to it. I don't know. Again, I think that these are, yeah, it says digital mock-ups, final presentation may differ. So we'll see how it looks. But I think even with all the new stuff for the player's guide, I think it was like, what, 80 some odd pages? 60 or 80, something like that. So it adds a few more things to it, but I'm excited about the Warden's Guide too. So we get the revised player guide, we get the all-new Warden Guide, and we get the all-new adventure, Trouble in Twin Lakes, which I'm excited. It comes with a starter adventure. That's really cool. If you're looking for a rules-light, player-forward system for classic fantasy role-playing, look no further. Cairn 2nd Edition includes everything you need to get started with a minimum setup and zero hassle. A simple 3-stat system and a roll under D20 resolution makes it familiar to old-school gamers and new players alike, marrying the best of OSR and 5e mechanics. So the Player's Guide. The Player's Guide you're probably familiar with. We've been playtesting that. It's been kind of cool to see how it evolves. It starts out with just, fixing wording and typos. I remember for the first few revisions, poor Yohai was pulling his hair out trying to get the wording for scars correct. And I think I'm a large reason for that, so I apologize. But it's been cool seeing it evolve over time and seeing all the little formatting tweaks, and then seeing all the artwork get put in there has been really, really exciting. And so I would love to see the finished product, and the fact it's going to be a legit book I'm excited about. So the first edition of Cairn was a simple 24-page player's guide that provided the basics of character creation and dice mechanics. For the second edition, we've greatly expanded upon and clarified the rules for players, starting with the backgrounds. Each character background now includes its own unique set of equipment, abilities, history, and relation to the world of Cairn. With 20 backgrounds and 36 possible ways to build each, that means over 700 different characters can be made before gameplay even begins. While Cairn 2nd Edition is bigger, bolder, and weirder than its predecessor, it remains as simple and easy to jump into. Character creation is quick. Character creation is a quick 4-step process. First, you roll or choose the background. We've been doing this the whole time, like all my videos I'm making. I need to get back to doing those. I'm sorry. But we roll or choose a background from creative possibilities, such as the Beast Handler or the Fungal Forager. Now roll or choose from an array of tables to fill out your specialties, histories, and magical equipment. Roll 3d6 to determine each of your 3 attribute scores, strength, dexterity, and willpower, and 1d6 for your hit protection, or HP. Lastly, you name your character, determine their age, and array them with a selection of traits and bonds to establish their place in the world. Yeah. So here's some artwork here. It's kind of nice. A Beast Handler, Bone Keeper, Half Witch, and R-Effects take a break from dungeon delving. That's cool. So this is what I'm excited about, the Warden's Guide. Oh, actually, hang on. Before I skip too far ahead, the Player's Guide is a 5.5 by 8.5 inch perfect bound soft cover of approximately 92 pages. Okay, so it's still going to be like roughly this size, I think. So that's cool. I like the fact that it's still compact. I actually like the compact nature of, the zines or zines, whatever they're called, because it makes it a lot easier when I'm going over to like my friend's house and we have like a little small, fold up table or whatever that we all game on. We just share the same dice tray. It's kind of nice to just have that compact, intimate feeling there where you can just get into the role play and have a good time, bashing in the faces of root goblins or doing whatever you're doing. So cool. So I like the fact that it's a smaller form factor. I was expecting like, the whole, I was kind of like, what, that's going to be weird if it's like a full, like 8.5 by 11 size, because then it's like, you've only got so many pages and it's all floppy and it's easy to bend it out of shape. But I like the smaller form factor. So I'm excited about that. So the Warden's Guide. In addition to the expanded Player's Guide, the Cairn 2nd Edition box set comes with a dedicated Warden's Guide, which includes everything you'll need to create, populate, and manage a game in the world of Cairn. Inside, you'll find advice and guides on designing and running a forest crawl, point crawl, or dungeon delve. A bestiary of strange and foul creatures your players will encounter in the woods and the roots. Spellbooks and relics, magical artifacts from a bygone age with their own strange powers and personalities. Rules for character advancement through personalized quests, downtime activities, and relationships with the people and creatures of the world. I'm very interested in that part. The World of Vald, Cairn's first detailed setting and the perfect place to begin your adventure. I'm also very interested in that. I would love to know more about the World of Vald, so I can start making some adventures and stuff for it. Because I made this little guards adventure a while ago for first edition, and it's pretty fun. But I kind of threw it together as my first adventure I wrote, and I definitely learned a lot from it. So I am definitely planning on writing some second edition adventures too, when I get the chance. So with a few rolls of the... Oh, my voice cracked there. That's fun. With a few rolls of the dice, you can now generate entire sessions worth of content for adventures in the dark forests of the woods, the Stygian depths, or of the roots, or even spruce up existing modules for a classic dungeon crawl. Or perhaps your players would prefer to spend that session in town, following up on leads and training up their skills to better tackle the next leg of their quest. In the Warden's Guide, you'll find everything you need to really bring the world of Cairn to life. Yes, I'm pumped. The fact that I was able to make Cairn fun just by winging it is awesome, but I would love to have some more inspiration to bring it to life. And I'm pumped. So the Warden's Guide is also a 5.5 by 8.5 perfect bound softcover, approximately 120 pages. Hell yeah! That's a lot of content right there, baby. Woohoo! The Adventures! Wait, the Adventures, plural. Trouble in Twin Lakes. 2 weeks ago, Aldra, the beloved butcher of Isthmustown, suddenly vanished without a trace. Some days later, a local teen reported seeing a man swallowed up by the earth near Deadmill. Others have also gone missing. Now, the townsfolk are left wondering who might be next. Trouble in Twin Lakes is the first in a brand new series of Cairn. A brand new series of adventure for Cairn, set in and around the Twin Lakes area. Cool! So we got some official stuff. Trouble in Twin Lakes is again 5.5 by 8.5 saddle-stitched design of approximately 24 pages. Okay. The Adventure Anthology. We've got 3 more adventures in the works as stretch goals. At a certain funding level, these 3 adventures will be collected and printed together as the Adventure Anthology and included in each box set. So cool. They got more adventures planned as stretch goals. So that's exciting. The Wardens screen. So again, this is digital mock-ups. Final presentation may differ. First for Cairn and exclusive to this box set, the Warden screen is meant to inspire and inform in equal measure. It features a new full-size illustration by Bruno Prosaico. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize. On the front and tables galore on the back to help Wardens run their best game of Cairn ever. We're hard at work behind the scenes to determine the most relevant and useful information to put on this board, and our final design will be revealed in a feature update. Okay, so again, this is a digital mock-up. This is not representative of what the final product may be. So it sounds like they're still working on what are the most important things to put on the back of on the Warden side of the screen, right? So the Warden screen contains 5.5 by 8 and a 5. Okay, so it's not going to sit super high. It's going to be like, a little farther down. Okay. Made of thick game board with art on the outside, a reference text and tables on the inside. Cool. So the character sheet, we got the new character sheet pad, right? I was excited about that. Perfectly designed to show off your new character skills. Okay, we'll have a whole pad of sheets that can be torn off as needed. Useful in case of a sudden TPK, a total party kill. The box set. Collectors and enthusiasts will appreciate the robust box with unique art from acclaimed artist Bruno Prosaico. Again, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. Made of sturdy cardboard my voice is cracking all the time. What's going on? Made of sturdy cardboard to withstand years of intense gaming sessions. It'll contain everything you need to run a game of Cairn. Just supply pencils, dice, and friends. The Cairn 2E box also includes a handy lift ribbon inside to access all of your books and papers easily without needing to upend the whole box. That is cool. Just simple things, just like chef's kiss, right? So if you just want the digital files, you can grab the digital tier, which is $20. Okay, cool. If you just want the books, grab the Cairn 2E basic tier for $30. That gives you the Player's Guide, Warden's Guide, and the Trouble in Twin Lakes. And you also get the digital versions of those two, as well as the physical. You also get all unlocked stretch goals, which are digital versions. If you want everything, including all the digital and physical stretch goals, grab the Cairn 2E box set at $55. So this is what I did. I pledged $55 to get the top tier, right? So I'm getting the Player's Guide, the Warden's Guide, the Trouble in Twin Lakes, the Warden Screen, Character Sheet Pad, Collector's Box, and all unlocked stretch goals, physical and digital. So, well, physical and then digital were applicable, right? So what about stretch goals? So we've got the expanded bestiary for $60K. Sounds like we've already hit that. If we scroll back up to the top here, we are at 64,000. So we've already doubled the goal. So we've hit our first stretch goal. 60,000 was the first stretch goal, and there's still 29 days to go. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Let's get back down here. So at 75K, we get the Adventure 1 of the Adventure Anthology. And at 100K, we get +1 Player's Guide. So you get an extra, every box now comes with 2 copies of the Player's Guide. Okay, so that's if you get the actual $55 one. And what comes with the box, it comes with another, it will come with another one if we hit that goal of 100, which is nice. More stretch goals will be revealed as they are unlocked. Okay. So how do I play? Wait, whoa. It's my video on here. Look at that. That's cool. So, oh, that's awesome. They just have a video. I wonder if this is just like an embed and then just like the text like, oh, I'm Axe Wizard, so I'm going to display one of your videos. I don't know. I think that's cool. So how do I play? Looks like there's it just shows. I mean, this doesn't necessarily show you how to play though. This is just a video where I was kind of going over the new character sheets. I mean, it's cool. The fact that it's on here, I'm kind of humbled. That's really cool. So Yohai Gal is the game designer, writer, and one half of the Between Two Cairns podcast. So today, during the day, he is a worker and owner at an IT cooperative in what is that, Massachusetts, MA, or is that Maine? I don't know. I don't know my state abbreviations, and I'm an American. I am stupid. Okay. Where he lives with his wife and 6-year-old child. His blog can be found at newschoolrevolution.com. We've also got Derek B., who does the editing. Works in schools, re-educates youth, makes stuff, and occasionally runs tabletops. This is cool. It kind of gives you like a little bio of everybody who works on it. So we've got Derek B, who did the editing. We've got Adam Hensley, who does the layout. Adam has always been super responsive, along with Yohai in the Cairn Discord whenever I bring something up. And, you know, it's usually one of them two usually responding to me like pretty quick. And I've only had to ask a few questions there. So that's really cool. We got Bruno Prozyko. Again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. It's a Brazilian goblinoid who sells his art. That's awesome. Prozycos are rare these days, so it's easy to find him on social media. That's cool. And we've got Kenny Wijaja. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, again, I apologize. So we got lots of people doing art. So Bruno did cover art. Kenny did character art. Amanda Lee Frank did the illustration. So she's a Chicago-based artist and writer. We got Roque Romero. Am I pronouncing that right? Bestiary art. Pencil chewer, Xerox lover, and dice enthusiast who has been spreading his delusions around the world for over 30 years through designs filled with comics, questionable drawings, role-playing stuff, and everything in between. Cool. We got Rob Matthews, Adventure Map. Contemporary Welsh illustrator. Look at that. Based in the Scottish Highlands. Hell yeah. We got people all around the world working on this. That's cool. And we got Lycopio. If I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, I'm sorry. Character sheet. So Lycopio did the both the character sheets, both the portrait one that comes in the pad with this Kickstarter, and also the landscape one, which you can print out. So Dai Sugars, if I'm pronouncing that right, marketing, graphic designer, commercial artist, publishes books, runs Space Penguin Inc.'s social media accounts, and very occasionally writes things. Cool. So he's out of Kenya. Awesome. And we got Space Penguin Inc., who is I think publishing it basically. Logistics, small press indie games company from Southwest Florida, founded in 2022. That's recent. They specialize in weird and also have cats. So fulfillment, digital fulfillment will be handled via BackerKit. Physical fulfillment will be handled by Space Penguin Inc. LLC. Shipping will be charged post Kickstarter via BackerKit. Okay. We'll be shipping on all orders from the U.S. due to the volatility of international shipping. We realize this will be cost prohibitive for some backers, but we assure you the goal is to print enough copies to keep the box set in print. We are actively working to achieve international availability in the future, and we'll keep you posted. Okay. So estimated shipping costs are as follows. So in the US, $13 to $18. Canada, UK, EU, and US territories, and I'm not sure what ROW stands for. But everything else seems to be anywhere between 30 to 50 USD shipping cost, which is kind of as much as the box set. But yeah, but it says it ships to anywhere in the world. So it says estimated delivery March 2025. So let's see, estimated timeline. So March through April 2024, that's when I'm recording this video, is the Kickstarter. It's going on now. So May through June is the BackerKit Pledge Manager. I don't quite know what that is. June through September 24 is where they're gonna start printing the actual product. October through November, product lands at Fulfillment Center, and December 2024 through March 2025 is going to be fulfillment. So they put estimated delivery as March just to put the tail end of it, which is cool. So they've got some more videos here. So reviews for Cairn. I think this is actually what made me get onto Cairn, was this Bob World Builder video. So that's super cool. We've got RPG review with Zach of World Game Design. That's awesome. We got my video. That's awesome. Wow. This is cool. Yeah, that thumbnail was pretty fun to make too, because that was one of our first sessions. We just made some character sheets and have at it, and we had a blast, and we instantly fell in love. I think when we discovered Cairn, we played it for literally I think 8 hours that weekend. And at the time, my son was like, I think he was 10. And you know how hard it is to keep a 10-year-old's attention on something that is like theater of the mind? that should be a testament to how awesome Cairn is, and one of the reasons why I love it so much. So this is cool. We've got awesome reviews by other people. Cairn Tui, that's fun. This is great. So risks and challenges. The usual risks are noted as with any campaign. We're confident in our ability to bring you these books and extras within the noted timelines. Okay, cool. Environmental commitments. Learn how Kickstarter encourages practices. Cool. So yeah, it's live. Go check it out. It got funded within the first hour, so now we're just hitting the stretch goals, baby. So let's get at it. I'm pumped. I already backed it. I pledged my $55. I would have pledged more, but funds are tight right now. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video because I know that I've had a few people in my comments be like, dude, it's second edition's live. You got to go get it now. I know. It's great. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Listen to me ramble. I appreciate it. And I hope you back this project. I've been having a blast playtesting it, and I'm excited to see the eventual finished product. And yeah, I'm glad it's finally able to be backed, and you know, even though we might not see it for another year or so, I think it's going to be worth it because I'm so excited. This is great. I'm pumped. Woo!